What's up, Sagittarius? Welcome to your June reading. I hope you're all doing very, very well. I hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to be seeing what messages want to come through for you, get some insight, guidance, see what you need to know or look out for currently or over the next couple of weeks. Let's see what Spirit has to tell you. Private readings are also available down below if you're interested. Information's in the description box on how you can book a reading. And let's get into your messages, Saggy. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know during this time. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. What do my Sagittarius need to know right now? We have the moon, which is fitting because we have the full moon on the 11th. Let me look at the calendar, what day that is. Next Wednesday. All right, so a week from now, basically. Got that full moon in your sign. It says, what if your strangeness is actually your brilliance? Duality, hidden gem, and secret power with the sun. Oh my God. Be patient, it will come. The sun, manifestation power, and 1111. We have number 4 and 11. So the sun and the moon. This is total full moon energy. I kind of want to pull you a moonology card now. I probably should. I will after, okay? Saggy. It seems like some kind of manifestation, something that you've been praying for, something that you've been calling in is happening. It's yours. You were patient. You've been patient. You've been putting in the work. You have been tapping into your gifts and abilities. Seems like you're unlocking some kind of secret power. Looks like you are getting your manifestation on demand. Do you know how powerful you are? Do you know how magnetic you are? Jupiter, which is your sign, not your sign, your planet, your ruler, moves into Cancer on the 9th, so just a few days before your full moon. Jupiter is your ruler, moving into Cancer. Jupiter loves to be in Cancer. This is a prosperous prosperity. It's a time of so much luck and abundance on your freaking side. So good things are coming. And the last message from this deck we have, darling, don't you remember you're a badass? Keep winging it. The fairy. Blessings, flow, and magical energy. A big blessings coming into your life. A massive blessing is shaping into your reality, your destiny. I'm going to pull you a moonology card. Hold up. This is like poignant. Let me see. What about this full moon in Sagittarius? Hello, confirmation. Do y'all hear that? Doo-doo. Microsoft Store. An ultimate Game Pass. Okay, well, thanks. I'm not interested. I ain't got time to play games, man. I ain't got time to play games. All right. What about this full moon in Sagittarius? That seems to be important for Sagittarius. What do my Sagittarians need to know regarding that full moon coming up? So I don't know if I'm going to be using this deck next week. We'll see how I feel. Anything about that full moon Sagittarius? You can't make this shit up. New moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side, baby. Luck is on your freaking side. A door is opening up for you. Your hard work is paying off. We have new moon in Capricorn at the bottom. Oh, Sag. You feeling a little bit lucky, huh? Or a lot? You feeling lucky? Maybe you need to test your luck. We have new moon in Leo. Look at new moon, new moon, new moon. Confidence is the key to your success. There's something here you're achieving. There's some kind of reward. There's some sort of fortune that's falling into your lap. One more for Sagittarius. Seems like this full moon in Sagittarius is active. Oh my God, look, new moon. Another new moon. Prosperity lies ahead. Meditate and contemplate. Look at all this new moons. And then we have the new moon in Capricorn card at the bottom from earlier. Nothing's yet set in stone with have faith in your dreams. You have the ability to turn your life around or turn around a circumstance that's not favorable or not the most ideal, or it's just like not really hitting, right? You have the ability to shape-shift your reality, to shape-shift yourself, to shape your reality into the way you desire. Have faith in your dreams. Prosperity, abundance, luck, success is all here for you. Now I'm holding these cards up. It's like red light, yellow light, green light. You're getting clear signs ahead when it's the right time to go. This is literally red light, green light. Red light, green light. Spirit is showing you the way. Spirit is showing you when to go. Meditate and contemplate. You guys are going to need to get into a meditative practice. It's recommended. Something that puts you in the present and able to receive messages from Spirit. You better receive a very important download. And it's going to help you achieve or call in or bring in one of your biggest desires yet. We also have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon Capricorn. So it's interesting, when the first card came out, we had the new moon Capricorn at the bottom, last card, and then we had the full moon Capricorn. So I'm seeing like a full circle moment. Wow. And I wasn't even planning on using that deck, getting into your reading, getting into your energy. That was not my intention, but Spirit called me towards it. So I'm just feeling out what deck I want to use for y'all. I'm going to use the Mermaid Tarot. Okay, bet. All right. Show me clearly what's going on for Sagittarius. What do my Saggies need to know, look out for, or be aware of during this time? Month of June 2025. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. It's ready, y'all. What's going on for Sagittarius? That was specific. 10 of Wands is your first card out. You are hustling, bustling, and just working non-stop. My God, do you ever take a break? Three of Pentacles. Well, it looks like you're getting help or the support, or you are getting the necessary... Oh, look, we have 4 of Wands underneath that. Page of Wands. I'm seeing a break in the near future. You may take a break around the full... You know what, Saggy? I would recommend, if you can book that day off, the 11th of June, I know it's like the middle of the week, that's kind of like random, but maybe this is a sign or a message to like call in sick or take that day off as a heads up. Okay? I don't know why just quite yet, but Spirit is really saying to prioritize you, your health, your wellness. You need a wellness session. Oh yeah, you need multiple, but even one will do. The 10 of Wands, your hands are quite full. You are going through a massive breakthrough, and others are here to help you and make your life easier. So that's not always just you putting in the work, you putting in all this energy and tiring yourself. Help is on the way. An earth angel, someone that you are destined to meet, someone here who is going to assist you, support you, and kind of, in a way, be a solution to a problem of yours. Or you may have multiple problems and they have a solution, or they have a way to help you get out of this funk. We have the 7 of Wands coming out next. So Wands, heavy fire in this spread so far. 8 of Swords also at the bottom. There's something that catches you by surprise. I'm not surprised, honestly. The 7 of Wands, it's a bit of like a, whoa, I'm in uncharted territory and maybe I shouldn't be here. Oh, what is this person doing here? Who are you? What do you want? What is your purpose? It's like there's something here. What is this? You're kind of questioning, yeah, you know what? You're kind of questioning why you do the things you do. It's maybe even in regards to your career, your work, the amount of energy that you've been putting in. Some of you are like, I put in so much energy and I get very little back. Maybe I should give a little less. You're kind of questioning like, why? Why? 8 of Swords, Judgment, and the Emperor. It does look like you're starting to question things, but at first you kind of felt like you couldn't or you shouldn't, right? How dare you question the world? How dare you question your boss? How dare you question your partner? How dare you question? And if your partner is silencing you, no. But it's like the pressure of to be perfect or to not say anything wrong. You better just keep your mouth shut and get the job done so you get paid. Like you're walking on eggshells, but you're done. You're fucking done with that. Judgment and the Emperor. Oh, you popping a few bubbles over here. You popping someone's bubble. First of all, your bubble has been popped. Something popped your bubble. Okay. Also, just like the mind bubble that you were stuck in, that you're trapped in, that you're having a very difficult time seeing your way out of. It's like suddenly the bubbles popped and now you're like, oh, wow, I see clearly now. Emperor and Judgment, though, I feel here, this is where you're making a stance or you are stepping into some sort of strength, some sort of powerful position. Your what was it, strangeness? What if your strangeness is actually your brilliance? It is. You've been taught to believe that your strangeness is a weakness, is something that you feel you should be ashamed of, is something that you should hide, something that you should suppress, something that you should just put in the box and pretend that you never existed, that it's not real, or that, the society that we live in, what we are trained to behave in certain ways or think in the box instead of outside the box. You're questioning those. What's the right way to call it? Whatever, but you're questioning it, okay? I can't find the right exact word, but you know what I'm fucking talking about. You're questioning these things, and you have reasons for it. And it seems to be creating... You're rocking the boat a little bit. You're rocking the boat. It's that Jupiter energy. All right, what's going on for Sagittarius? 4 of Cups falling out in the reverse here, which tells me you see things exactly as they are. Moon in reverse, the big reveal around that full moon. My deck is not upside down, just in case anybody's curious. The big reveal. Blindfold ripped right on off. Something that, when we look at this upright, there was something that we can read 2 different perspectives. If this is you, point of view. You felt stuck, you maybe felt sorry for yourself, felt trapped, felt like there was no other option, that you had to just tolerate it and just suck it up and just find ways to cope, right? We see he's drinking a lot, maybe that's something you resonate with. Just unhealthy coping mechanisms to deal with reality, to just get by. Okay, the day's over. And then tomorrow comes around, it's like, now you have to face it again. You're like, oh my God, another day. Okay, I just can't wait for Friday. Just can't wait for the weekend. Can't just wait for this day. Just wasting your life away, wishing for difference. Whatever the fuck. Anyways, what's the other thing I was going to get from this? The person in the back, right? This is also where you maybe were trying to wake someone up. There is someone in your life, or multiple people in your life, that you were trying to wake them up out of this, I don't know, like this, like they were hypnotized in this heaviness, in this darkness, in this depressive state that they were unable to wake up, snap out of it, right? Here you are. This could be another way we look at this. Here you are, and I got something in my eye, but like literally you're trying to wake someone up, trying to convince them like, hey, there's a way out of this. Hey, like things can change, things can get better. Like, trying to convince someone to wake up. And they're like, fuck no, let me keep on sleeping. I like it. Just don't get me wrong, I love sleep. I can't seem to get enough of it. But yeah, so anyways, this is in reverse. I feel like you've accepted something, or you're in this process of allowing nature to take over. This is what I'm hearing with the moon, right? With the moon, we can't stop the full moon, you can't stop the new moon. Let nature take over. It's got its purpose. So we have the moon reverse, the hangman, and the hermit. A lot of this deep introspective surrender. Oh my God, how did I not see this before? It's so clear to me now. Like, there's this huge epiphany that you've had or will be having over the next couple of weeks. I wouldn't be surprised if we're on the full moon. There's this realization that is setting you free. It's truly setting you free. At first, like, if we look back at the 10 of Wands to the 7 of Wands, at first it caught you off guard. At first it kind of felt a little weird, felt a little strange. And, maybe you wanted to go back to those coping mechanisms, just drown it out, tune it out, block it out. But the more you went inwards, the more that you started to see what was being illuminated, you got, not like you got used to it or comfortable with it, but you just started to surrender to it and accept it and embrace it and be like, you know what? This is what I'm being shown. This is the way things gotta go. Okay. All right. All right. So it's kind of like the meditate, contemplate card, new moon in Pisces. A lot to kind of process, a lot to kind of feel, sort out. Very dramatic. But I'm not surprised. We have Six of Cups and the Empress. You are making your past self so proud. Your past self, your younger self, if they could see who you are today, the person you've become, your past self would be so freaking proud that you didn't give up, that you didn't quit, that you kept persisting, you kept pushing. You are striving for the very best. The best is yet to come. The more amazing things are on their way to you. There's a bit of a nostalgic energy in the air too with that Six of Cups. There is a bit of like a remembrance, showing your respect in a way. Like, this is weird as fuck. I wouldn't normally get that with the Six of Cups, but it's kind of like showing a tribute to your past self or to your younger self when you didn't know or when you weren't aware. Maybe you're seeing your past self, younger self, unhealed self in other people, and it's making you just kind of reflect a bit. Six of Cups and the Empress, though. There is something from your past coming up. I wonder what that is. Ace of Wands in the reverse, though. Wheel of Fortune, Five of Cups, and Five of Wands. Something that you're just really powering through to get over. So I'm seeing a big ass glow up that you've gone through. Okay, well, I'll show you that in a second. But so the Six of Cups and the Empress is showing the glow up, the transformation, the makeover that you've gone through internally, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, as well as physically, financially, and romantically, like all the glow up, the whole process, this ascension process that you have been going through for quite some time now. And you have just transformed, and you're seeing that now. You're recognizing that now. Maybe you had a hard time seeing that in the past. Even a month ago, maybe you had a hard time, or you struggled with like validating yourself. So anyways, Ace of Wands reverse with the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Cups, the Five of Wands, and then even the Eight of Wands. Like, this is wild because what I'm seeing here, first of all, this three cards, this is like acceptance of what is done, what has been burnt out, what flames will not ignite again, or maybe it's safer to not ever light that flame in that area, in that place, that job, that relationship. Keep that burnt out. No use starting that fire again. It's reckless. It burns it all down. It becomes to the point where it's an uncontrolled fire and leads to destruction, and then it leads to hurt, regret, disappointment, right? You've really woken up. You're so much wiser now. There's massive things that you've put to an end, or you're no longer entertaining. Even if it still makes you sad or wish things were different, that might come up. But if anything, those heavy emotions that may come up during this time is just actually powering you forwards. Look at this. Look at these three cards now. From the Five of Cups to the Five of Wands to the Eight of Wands. You're turning that sadness, heaviness, anger, pain as fuel to power through and transform your life, rising up like the phoenix. Look at that. Look at how you're transforming yourself, transforming your life. Massive glow up, Saggy. You're going through such a glow up. Not saying you weren't beautiful before, but wow, who you are becoming, it's so admirable. Yeah, you should be so proud of yourself. Let's clarify, dive a bit deeper into these messages. You have Taurus specifically out here. Venus moving into Taurus, or hasn't moved into Taurus already? Or is that, I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. I can't remember the dates. I feel all whirlwind. Like, I don't even know what's going on. Yeah, Venus and Taurus. I can't remember if that's already or if that's like just around the corner. But it doesn't matter. Does not matter. But all I can say, Jupiter loves to be in Cancer. Venus loves to be in Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus, so definitely feels like more comfortable, supportive, blessed kind of energy coming in. Amen. The collective could use some of that. Let's see. So 10 of Wands for Sagittarius. Let's dive deeper. Why is the 10 of Wands here for Sagittarius? We have Death. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Let's get one more. And the Lovers. So kind of saying like accepting your losses. We have Scorpio. We have Gemini energy. We have the 7 of Wands at the bottom telling me that you're really setting your foot down. You're standing your ground. And, you know, you're accepting some things are finished. They are done. And there's no use trying to get it back. No use trying to restore something that's dead. It's complete. The contract is finished and you've ripped it up. Seems here that 5 of Pentacles, the Lovers, there's some people you're better off to keep your distance. Even loving from a distance. You can love them, but maybe it's better off keeping them at an arm's length or even further than that. 7 of Wands, Chariot, yeah, literally, yeah, and then the 9 of Swords. I would say keep your distance. You might feel a little guilty about that with the 9 of Swords, or you're like, am I being too cruel? Am I being a bitch? No. Nah, I'd say keep moving. Chariot, 9 of Swords, even like the way how things are moving could be very quick, very fast, lots to juggle, lots to take on. And you might feel overwhelmed, but with the Chariot, it's telling me that you're overcoming those obstacles or overcoming even your mental obstacles, okay? Why is the 7 of Wands here? I feel like people could be coming at you in ways, asking why you are doing what you're doing, or why they haven't heard from you, or why you're not responding, or why you no longer want to see them, or go out with them, or be around them. There could be some people that are like, why haven't you called me back? Or I haven't heard from you in a while. Why, Sachi? And looks like you just kind of said farewell. I don't know if you did though. Or if it's just more of like a thing you just slowly backed away. 7 of Wands. Why is the 7 of Wands here for Sagittarius? We have the 9 of Cups sideways. It's kind of wanting to be in the reverse. Not really wanting to be up. It's kind of in the middle. There's... Let's see, we have the Queen of Swords, 7 of Wands here, and the 10 of Swords, okay. Yeah, because there's just some things you no longer wish to continue. And you've become very discerning of what's worthy of your time and your energy, especially in terms of what your wish fulfillment is. And the 9 of Cups, the 7 of Wands, this is where you're drawing a line. And you see how he has his cup in his hand and he's cheering, he's celebrating, he's having a drink. But this is where people are now asking you, hey, can you pay for me? Hey, pay for my drink, pay for my drink, pay for mine. It's like, whoa, who the fuck are you? The audacity, the, oh my God, the assumptions people just make and demand all these things from you. And so in a way, so now if we read the 9 of Cups reverse, it's just like you're not satisfied with that behavior, with that disrespect. Who would tolerate or like that disrespect? You don't fucking like it. You feel taken advantage of. And so Queen of Swords and the 10 of Swords, you're like, not anymore. Not anymore. Not on my radar. You've been off the radar for a while. Or it will be a while If you haven't, if you've been on the radar, you've been, you know, tolerating, okay, yeah, I'll pay for your drink. Yeah, okay, I'll bend over backwards. Month of June, you're realizing, kind of back off from that and watch how they respond by you giving less and giving more to yourself, or giving more to those that love and cherish you. Four of Cups reversed. What are you seeing now clearly or accepting? Four of Cups reversed for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Nothing came out. Four of Cups reversed. Six of Swords. I see you moving on. Eight of Wands. You definitely moving on. Definitely moving forwards. And the Empress. We have the Empress coming out twice now. All right, look at the blessings coming in. We have the World, so which does tell me that you do have some loose ends that you're cleaning up, you're dealing with, you're confronting. It's shooting you forwards. You know, you are stepping into a new period of your life, and new growth, new shoots, new blossoms, new blooms. Nothing's getting in the way. Not even your own self. Nothing is stopping you. You seem to be accepting of what no longer belongs. And we have the World, the Hangman, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's just like, it looks like you finally have even Five of Cups, right? Queen of Wands, the Five of Cups. No longer putting yourself in a situation that leads to disappointment and heartbreak and disrespect, all that shit, right? This is now where you have had this huge flip in your attitude, in the way that you look at yourself, the way you look at the world, and you recognize that you can create better, you can experience better. Maybe you've been limiting yourself, restricting yourself, staying safe, staying comfortable in what's familiar, but just because it's familiar doesn't mean it's good for you, right? And it's showing here that you've gone through this awakening, or you're going through this awakening. Like, this is the energy that you're dealing with in June. Like, mind you, we got that full moon coming up. It's next week. We haven't even hit the peak. So you're already feeling this. You're already going through this. It's only going to amplify and get even bigger, even more intense, and more just like confirmation that, yo, what's done is done. You're free from that. You can close that door. Better things lie ahead. I feel like we've been saying this for a few of the collective signs for June. Like, I think that this has been a message for the collective. It's like, whatever that is falling out of your life, it's not in alignment with you. There's a bigger plan. There's a bigger purpose. There's a bigger, whatever the fuck, better job, better home, better relationship, X, Y, and Z. Like, whatever that is no longer resonating with you, it's because your energy has changed. You've gone through this energetic upgrade, and you're continuing to ascend. And there's some things in your life that are just not on the same wavelength, not the same frequency. If anything, actually is disrupting your own frequency by sticking around. You get me? So that's interesting, because the next card, which you don't have a whole lot of time left, but Six of Cups, right? You got that energy of the past being brought up. Reminiscent, nostalgic energy, looking back at, you know, what happened this time last year, 5 years ago, you know, like there are these memories being brought up, and there seems to be some familiar faces. But it's reminding you of how much you've grown and how much you've changed and how much you don't want to go back. And if you do go back, it's taking back the good things and leaving out the rest. Let's see, Six of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. You may be reuniting with someone. I gotta throw that out there. Ace of Cups, Six of Cups, or at least someone new that's coming into your life. You feel this strange bond, or this strange sense that you know them. Even if you've just known them for 5 minutes, a day, a week, there's this familiar essence. Probably y'all have some past life history. Anyways, tell me about the Six of Cups. I'm looking at this Ace of Cups, nothing else is coming out, but I'm looking at the moon, and it's making me think of that saying, like a reason, season, lifetime. King of Cups, tell me about the Six of Cups. Anything else? Two of Pentacles. Knight of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Very interesting. You got new connections coming in. You got some familiar connections, some things from your past being brought up here. Ball is in your court. You get to choose. You get to decide what you want to invest your emotions, your heart, your love into. You get to choose. It's completely up to you. You do have some familiar faces. You got some new faces. Some of them are similar to people from your past. Some of them are reflections of the old self, and some of these new people are reflections of who you are yet to become, who you are yet to step into. Interesting stuff. Knight of Cups in the reverse, the Chariot, and the Wheel of Fortune definitely looks like there could be some energy where you are rejecting or turning some of these offers or interactions down. Like you may meet someone and you're like, yeah, I'm not gonna see you again, or I don't really plan to talk to you very much, or like, you know, let's not go there. Let's keep it surface level. Let's keep it professional. Like, you know, I see Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune saying, just keep moving forwards. Keep it moving forwards. Empress. Let's look into the Empress for Sagittarius. Why is the Empress here? For Sagittarius. Temperance. Something that you called in. Remember the cards? That very first card. Be patient, it will come. What if your strangeness is actually your brilliance? Looking like you using your brilliance and your magic and your abilities to call in something magnificent. Look, it's a Three of Pentacles. We saw that earlier when the Ten of Wands came out, and Three of Pentacles at the bottom was like, okay, there's like someone coming into your life that's going to help you, or, you know, make your life easier, or in a way kind of be a solution to a problem or multiple problems that you have. Remember I was like Earth Angel. We have Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. Someone new coming into your life. You may not trust them right off the bat. That's okay. They are going to just respect your boundaries. They're not going to be overbearing or pushy or smothering or controlling. They're someone very similar like you. You may actually be connecting with another Sagittarius or someone with Earth placements. I'm seeing Earth and Fire. So Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn seem to be the main signs. And even got Taurus with the Empress. Maybe they have their Venus in a fire or Earth sign placement. Anyways, y'all, there is something you've been very patient and you've been manifesting for a while now, and you've been calling it in. And I do feel that there's someone who's coming in to support you, to help you, that will greatly benefit you. You will greatly benefit from, and they'll benefit from you too. Like there's this mutual exchange of energy. It looks like Seven of Wands, you're a bit guarded or a little bit on defense, or, you know, you're not entirely super duper trusting of it. But that's also because, remember when we saw the Seven of Wands here, you're still dealing with matters of your past and clearing out the things, energies, people, situations that you've outgrown. Remember the whole like, oh, everyone wants you to, you know, buy them a drink. You're drinking, you're saying cheers, and now everyone's expecting you to pay for everything. You know, oh, Saggy can pay for us, that assumption, right? And so with that being said, you got some new people coming in, you're like, oh, you just want something from me. But it's like, no, they just think you're cool, and they fucking vibe with you, and they think that you're interesting, and y'all would actually get along. So, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. So, you know, maybe keep an open heart, keep an open mind, see what happens there. Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Two of Wands. Try not to sabotage yourself. Try not to sabotage yourself. Believe in yourself. You are worthy. You are deserving. Good things coming your way. Be intentional with how you're moving forwards, and the right path will illuminate itself to you. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You know where you're headed. You know where you're going. So don't back down now. All right? Capiche? All right, Saggy. Well, that is what I got for you. I hope that you found this helpful and insightful. I love and appreciate you. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Private readings are available down below, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you later. Bye.